Hi, my name is Bonghee Lee. I'm the pianist of Library Trio.
Hi, my name is Kenny Baik, and I'm a saxophonist of Library Trio.
Hi, my name is Mauricio. I'm a Spanish cellist and I'm going to be answering some questions. Why did you choose to be a musician and what are your musical interests? Well, when I was 2.5 years old, here in Spain during Holy Week, they have processions which depict several scenes of the life of the Passion of Christ. These processions usually have music with trumpets and drums and so on. So when I was 2.5 years old, I was very captivated by the rhythms the drummers played. So I asked my parents to buy me a toy drum, and I apparently, according to my parents, reproduced the rhythms very accurately in the house after. So my parents saw that I had some musical talent, and they took me to a music school when I was 3, where I could learn the basics of music, like solfeges, the notes, the scales, and so on. After that, one thing led to another. When I was 8 years old, I started playing cello, and after years of playing cello and going in youth orchestras and touring around the country and also abroad, I realized that I had to be an artist. This was what I was born to be. So yeah, I guess that sums it up. My musical interests, well, besides playing, performing as a soloist in chamber music and also orchestra, I also like to compose, not only classical music, but all kinds of music really. And also I listen to a lot of music. I dedicate every day about 4 to even 6 hours a day to listen to music, just listening to music. And I would think that really counts as a musical interest as well, because you learn a lot out of it, and that makes you a better musician and artist, in my opinion.
Since I was a kid, I was serving my dad's church, and when I think about it, which was pretty much the start of my musical life. Because my dad was a pastor, every week, without my intention, I was always involved with music, and I was helping the choir, the praise band, and the ensembles. For my musical interests were not limited by certain genres, and deep down in my heart, I knew I wanted to do something great with music. So music is very special for me.
I chose to become a musician because it allows me to express myself and communicate with others through music. After my first piano lesson at the age of 5, I remember that the piano was an outlet for me to express my emotions and feelings freely. Also, it gives me the rare opportunity to pursue my passion while providing a platform to share the beauty and appreciation I have for music. My main musical interest is chamber music. Performing with other artists, we can create our own color and connect with the audience. In comparison with a solo performance, chamber music allows us to unify our individual background, knowledge, and interpretation to expand creativity. Furthermore, I am the music columnist at the Korea Times newspaper, so I can better present my music through both performing and writing.
Second question, how do you see yourself as an artist? Well, I feel that many people are playing very well, technically speaking, so everything will be in tune, everything will be very accurate, and there won't be any technical issues with the interpretation. However, I feel that some of these people are lacking certain understanding or knowledge, I'm not sure what it is, of the two, about the basic concepts, the basic ideas of music. So for instance, it's common to hear people playing appoggiaturas with an accent in the second note, for instance, or just playing in a 4/4 time, just accenting the third beat for really no reason other than it feels good at the time. So I feel that this knowledge is crucial to be a good artist, and I think I have dedicated a lot of my life to really improving this the acquisition of this knowledge on my part. So on top of that, I think I can also be able very easily to move people, because I know how to phrase certain musical ideas so people are moved by them. So I think this is also rare. Of course I made mistakes like everyone else does, and I have things to work on, But I think these are the main qualities I have as an artist myself.
As a musician, I want to create an outlet for people within society. Music has no boundaries, barriers, nor discrimination. As a professional artist, I want my music to reach out to the audience and create ease from the challenges of everyday life and society. The greatest reward is to give joy to others through music.
So who do I admire as an artist? My first choice is my dear teacher, Gary Louis, because he literally changed my life and he showed me how to become a musician and an artist. He's truly my mentor, a life coach, and a virtuoso.
The second one would be Johann Sebastian Bach. So obviously he's a genius, he was a genius, and his music is everywhere now, but back in the time he was only recognized as an organist and sometimes as a composer, but more as a music teacher than anything. He didn't like the job he had at Leipzig. He went there because his kids wanted to study and he wanted them to study as well. So I feel that he wasn't recognized as he should have, just like Cervantes in a way. And he was also very human. He was also very, very human. But he had a very difficult life. He saw many very close relatives die. And still, he kept composing masterpiece after masterpiece. So he's an example of being constant and never giving up on what you're supposed to be doing in life.
My last choice would be Pablo Casal, because in his music I hear the beauty and the lines that speaks to the audience, and he's always trying to tell us something through music, and it challenges me as a musician how I should perform and how I should interpret music.
The last question, what has been one of your most memorable musical experiences? Okay, so this may sound a little weird, but I once was browsing YouTube and I realized there was this recording of the Passion According to St. Matthew by Bach, and I started listening to it. It was subtitled, so that helped because I don't know German very well, so I needed the subtitles to really understand what was going on at all times. And I ended up listening to the whole thing, which was nearly 3 hours. And this made me realize, well, first of all, I listened to this piece many times, the entire piece many times, but this time I watched it on YouTube. So this made me realize that, first of all, this piece is unbelievable for the 20th time maybe, but also how music streaming, can actually move people, because this performance moved me, definitely. And I think it's at this time in history where we have the technology to stream everything we do, I really think that streaming music is absolutely necessary. So yeah, this was, off the top of my head, one of the most memorable musical experiences by far. Yeah.